Many people have been asking themselves on the position of the MK parties standing when it comes to illegal immigration. A lot has been said. Today, I want us to just unpack some few things just to check what is the MK party's position, because there's a conflict here between the leaders of the MK party. They are saying something different, and the people, the members on the ground of the MK party are doing and saying something different. So what is the position of the MK party? Before we explain, because I want us to go to the MK party's chairperson, Nathi Nhleko, and listen to him very careful, because there's now a confusion. There are people who associate the MK party together with March and March, as if they are now wanting, or these organizations have partnered to remove some illegal foreigners somewhere who are running businesses and so forth, right? And Nathi Nhleko says something very different when it comes to the position of the MK party together with March and March. So I want us to talk about that and to know exactly and to understand what is the position of the MK party when it comes to this issue. Before we jump any further, let us start with the leader of the MK party, Jacob Zuma, and hear what he has to say about this matter here. So the MK party president says that before illegal foreigners came here and flooded South Africa, there was no crime.
Sizobuqeda ubugebengu uma sesiphethe izwe lethu. Kungakabi nabantu bokufika la babungekho ubugebengu kulamazwe ethu. Babungekho nobuncane. Akekho umuntu owayintshontsha into yomunye umuntu. Ayikho. Ngoba sasingenabo ubugebengu. Sasinobuntu esabunikezwa umveli nqangi.
So the MK party chairperson Nathi Nhleko says that South Africa has its own laws, and the laws of South Africa deals with the issues of immigration, and he says that we are against Afrophobia and we are against xenophobia. March and March are not affiliated with Umkhonto weSizwe. Let us listen here.
The chairperson to clarify this issue. Where we stand as Umkhonto weSizwe, by the way, comrades, my name is Nathi Nhleko. I'm from Umkhonto weSizwe, the party. Where we stand is a simple basis. One, South Africa has laws in relation to managing the issue of immigration. And those laws have got to be observed. They need to be upheld. Secondly, we're against Afrophobia. We're against xenophobia. We are, by our own African attitude, Pan-Africanist. However, Pan-Africanism does not represent doing things anyhow without a specific manner of order of things. So that's the standpoint. Now, March and March is not our affiliate, right? It's not affiliated to us. March and March is March and March, and we still have got to understand who they are. We took a position that we are going to engage with them with a view to try and understand as to who they are and what do they represent. And indeed, I think about 2.5 weeks ago, we met with them. And in that engagement, they raised two critical issues. The one thing that they raised was they have conducted a study which points out to gaps in the legislative framework insofar as the management of immigration in this country. And they would like to engage with us to point out those particular gaps.
So Nathi Nhleko says that with the leaders of March and March, they are still to meet them with Jacinta Ngobese Zuma and to sit down with the leaders of the March and March to understand their movement. On the other hand, the MK party members have been seen marching together with March and March and are removing illegal immigrants who are running our businesses. So there's a lady called Nosy. So Nosy is a South African female business owner, has been crying about the MK party. She posted this video on social media explaining how she was harassed in her salon by the members of Umkhonto weSizwe together with March and March. Listen here.
Okay guys, I've been crying. I got right. Okay, so today we were attacked by MK. They came through to the salon. Abazi ukuthi isalon yami ise-Amen Shopping Center. Ika-Nosy, uNosy mina. So bafikile I think last week, and osisi basesalon they notified me ukuthi ayibo yazi bekufika abantu be-MK bebuza ukuthi ubani owner, bafuna i-owner kanjani what. Ngathi mina own yimina. And then kwashiwo ukuthi bazofika on Friday. So mina ngafika esalon today because I knew bazofika. And unfortunately I had a lot of things to do. So ngathi ukuhlala shuthi kube ukuhamba kwami. Bafika emva kwami. Guys, there's a video that I posted of them attacking osisi basesalon. They were harassing umuntu wesifazane. Abantu besilisa, guys, lab. I'm not going to mention laba abantu besifazane that were there praising. I'm very happy ukuthi kusesalon yaNosy, just because they are all jealous ukuthi siyasebenza. Sisebenza sisazi istory sethu. So into engifuna ukuyazi ke, I understand ukuthi kune agenda, angazi baso achievani, angihlangene, anginandaba. Let me just say that, because I'm not a person othanda impi nokulwa, but mase ngicikekile I do fight. Mhlawumbe kuba bengikhona, kube uNkulunkulu uthi ngingabi khona. Ngoba kuba bengikhona, I was going to stand there with Lisa. Mhlawumbe ngabe khona ushonile phakathi kwethu ngoba nami I am very angry. I do not understand ukuthi amadoda amadala kanje ya angakwazi ukuthi akhulume nomuntu wesifazane kanje belwe bebuka a member of MK ezoshaya usisi osebenza esalon. Uzomshaya ngaliphi? Guys, kanti kukwenzakalani? Mina ngifuna ukwazi, ngifuna lama politicians, ngifuna lo baholayo because bekhona lapha umile neskipe screen. He's just there. Now he cannot control lento ayiqalile ngoba men expect ukuthi kube uyena ozokwazi ukucontrol i-crowd. So kuyamhlula just because bafuna ukwenzani, bafuna ukulandela abaholi abaphezulu ophakela mthatha. Angazi ngibabone mina behluza abantu abamnyama, angazi ngiyaqala ngalapha. And the sad part is that there were a lot of people wearing March to March t-shirts. So now ne March to March isizoqala ke siyangena ekuthenini manje kuzohlukunyezwa umuntu omnyama mina. Isalune yami mina uNosy.
So Nosy is complaining, saying that the MK party members on the ground, they came to her shop and just started to bulldoze everyone there. They started to harass and to fight people. They said that these members were wearing the MK party t-shirts representing the party as a whole. While now the conflict is here. While now the leaders are singing a different tune about the MK party working with March and March. But here's the South African. She's complaining to say that She has been harassed by the members of Umkhonto weSizwe, who went to her shop, to her salon, and started to cause havoc, right? So what does the MK Party believe? So the MK Party coming from the members on the ground. I don't know on the upper structure what they believe, or they push the same agenda. So the MK Party is called a Pan-Africanist party. And the MK Party has been talking about borderless South Africa. Their argument is that already South Africa is borderless. Do you believe it? So that is why I'm saying that this issue of migration laws, the MK Party, when you're listening to the leadership, they're singing the different song. Then we are going down to the members of the MK Party explaining this entire concept. They are giving you another different version. You can even pick something to say, no, these people are just not enlightened the same. They are giving different information at the same time, but they are just one political party. So here's the argument here, without me spoiling anything. Watch here.
That has 58 seats in National Assembly and 5 seats in NCOP was formed on the 16th December 2023. So the delusion of saying we were in government must get out of their mind. We have never been in government. MK Party, in its people's mandate, is Pan-Africanist in outlook and is not xenophobia in its outlook. It supports legal immigrant, and MK Party is not happy about the failures that has been happening over a long time by this government of just making this country be a porous borders. You know, one of the things that the people of South Africa need to know, we're speaking about a United States of Africa project with the Pan-African Parliament that is here in Galaga Estate. That project started in 1994. Till today, that United States project, we have a Pan-African Parliament. They haven't discussed even a single bank of Africa. How do we remove borders? Once, the thing probably that I remember that they've achieved is to have a SADC license, driver's license. You know, this driver's license is SADC that you can use in our closer SADC. But that Pan-African is supposed to achieve that borderless Africa. But no, these people are fighting one another. They're Anglophobia, Francophobia, instead of talking about this borderless Africa. By the way, your South Africa here is borderless already. Do you know that? South Africa is having borders on the road. As you go across in the other areas, there's a fence of this size. That's why we always talk about borderless South Africa. And on top of that, the main crux of the matter, which always baffles me, when BMA comes and talks about its performance KPI, they spoke about 100% achievement on deportation, 100% achievement on blocking illegal foreigners coming. And all of a sudden, they don't speak about those ones that comes on the border. It's like you're having a house and it has a gate, but across there's no fence, but you're saying, I have 5 people that has come to the door and I have 10 people that have checked when they're coming to the door. But there's 100, 200 people coming on the other side that you haven't checked, but you're saying you've achieved 100%.
So one thing that is sabotaging the MK Party is that the MK Party, even though they take the stand to say that they believe that people must be here legally and they must have papers and so forth and so forth. But now the problem at hand now is that now most people are just not happy about how the government is dealing with this issue of illegal immigrants. They are so not happy. So wherever now there's a march, people, they decide to wear their own political regalia, political identification and join those protests, because you will even find out that there were also ANC members who have joined March and March. There are also different political parties that have joined. Action SA have joined March and March. So you can tell that now March and March is more becoming this now umbrella that hosts the different political parties, including the MK Party, to go and do those search to businesses, to in the streets and just to go around asking people of their validation, their papers on are they South African or not. We know the movement, we know what it's all about, right? So there's a lot that is happening, and I think that political parties who want now to distance themselves from such movements, they need to be clear to their members to say that these ones that do not share our views, they don't represent us, do not get affiliated or even match with them. What's your take on this? Do you think that the MK party, the leaders are talking something different? The members on the ground are also speaking something very different. What's your position on this? Please leave it on the section comment below, and you can support us by subscribing to this political YouTube channel, and let us meet on the next video, and I'm out.